tornado on the ground right now. You can actually see the condensation funnel touching the ground. It's all the way down. Thankfully, we're still in some farmland right now, but you can actively see that rope and then the touchdown moving through the debris being just probably some vegetation, but it is immediately passing just straight in front of us. It does seem like it's rapidly tightening. You have lightning, absolutely gorgeous to look at, but definitely a very, very threatening tornado for anything in its path. So hopefully, guys, you can take that dash cam. Yep, Jared's, Brandon Kopic's got it. We are right next to this thing. It's getting stronger. It's growing. It's growing right now. Okay, thankfully I don't see any homes or anything imminent, but we do have some power lines immediately within its path. So this is a developing situation, confirmed tornado. It does seem like it's rapidly tightening. A little bit of occlusion going on, which means it's kind of roping out, but I don't think that this thing is weakening right now. Again, good news, we do not have any homes that are in the immediate vicinity of this, but give it another mile and we certainly could be. So yeah, Steve,
Haley,
I mean, just look at it.
I know we're watching this, is it mesmerizing to watch? It's out in the open field. Look how it's broadening out. Is this coming closer to you? Can you kind of give us a sense of what direction this is moving? And then ultimately, look at how high that dirt is climbing. It almost is like the mid-level to the funnel. Could you kind of give us an approximation of how high that is?
Oh, I mean, I would say at this point we are maybe a quarter of a mile away from this. It is moving in front of us. It is not getting closer to us. So our positioning right now is safe. But yeah, that debris is widening. That field, we're actually standing in the inflow of this storm right now, where we can actually get that big push of wind. You can probably hear it on the microphone, and that's the inflow getting sucked into this storm. Yeah, I would say right now the storm is probably close to 6 stories tall, maybe, but it does seem like we're getting an additional lowering here, and that certainly could mean that we're getting a widening tornado. It does look like, if you look at the very top of the cloud, where it is very tight funnel, it seems like it's occluding and it's disconnecting. That's exactly what we're watching right now. So occlusion meaning that downdraft is winning and the storm is kind of suffocating itself out. So you're watching it rope out in real time. That's the weakening of the tornado. And then, but look right on to the right-hand side of it, we still have rotation that's lowering. So likely it is passing off to another mesocyclone that would probably be much wider, potentially watching the development of a stovepipe tornado right now. But it does seem like the confirmed tornado that we had has since been lifted. So I don't think we're tracking an active tornado. The last little bit of that rotation and the debris signature on the ground. But then again, I want your attention to...
No, it's still there.
Still, okay, maybe it's coming back again, just a little bit more.
Yeah,
you can still see the last remnants.
Yeah, the last remnants as the dust starts to disperse. Haley, you were just kind of describing it, but I mean, when you look at this, what was that feeling like from this distance away? Because oftentimes when we talk with people that have lived through this, it says it sounds like a freight train. What was this like, hearing that and watching it form so closely?
You know, I have to say, I don't hear any freight train, and I think that maybe it's more of a myth, and that train-like sound is if you are directly underneath that mesocyclone and that area of low pressure is going through, being you are in the center of a tornado. But one thing that I've noted, and this is something that I really haven't experienced in some of the other storms that I've been on, is the fact that the downdraft, the RFD, is powerful. It can knock you off your feet. And so when you have these severe thunderstorm warnings for 60-mile-an-hour winds or greater, it's all because of that RFD. And so right now we're kind of on that zone, the RFD that's pushing down. But you can feel it in the air. One thing that I will say that is the most audible is the thunder and the lightning. And if I quiet down for just a second, I'm going to stop talking so you can hear everything. You can hear tornado sirens into the background.
Yeah.